Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I've been waiting to cover this one for a long time because back in late December, a sovereign citizen by the name of Trellis Lane strutted into Judge Simpson's courtroom on Zoom and immediately started unloading a whole truckload of sovereign citizen gibberish. And instead of wasting his oxygen listening to it, Judge Simpson did what any sane man with a working frontal lobe would do. He shut the Zoom hearing down on the spot and reset it for an in-person appearance. Now, before we dive into this beautiful train wreck, there's something you need to understand about Judge Simpson. The man is one of the coolest, most down-to-earth, most relatable judges in all of Michigan. As long as you show up acting like a normal human being who's willing to play by the same rules as everyone else. But if you come at him with sovereign citizen word salads, caveman logic, or the kind of crayon-flavored legal theories you'd only hear from someone who sniffs Sharpies recreationally, then trust me, Judge Simpson has zero chill. None. He will shut you down faster than a Windows XP computer with 4% battery. And with that, let's begin.
Let's call the case. Peninsula Place versus, is it Trellis Lane?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. David King here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Sir, your name?
Sorry, Judge. Trellis Lane.
All right. This is the date for non-jury trial, and this is a non-payment of rent case. How much is the plaintiff claim is owing?
Your Honor, the total balance at this time is $3,320.17 plus court costs of $161. $3,320.17.
All right.
Your Honor,
Sir, of that amount, is there any that you believe that you owe?
Of course you don't. None of you ever do. But to be fair, I have yet to encounter a single sovereign citizen or self-proclaimed American state national who genuinely believes they should have to pay for the goods and services they consume. It's like they think society runs on fairy dust and imaginary constitutional loopholes. Every one of them wants police protection, paved roads, public courts, electricity, and clean water, yet somehow they're convinced that actually paying for those things is optional. It's the same tired routine every time. They love the benefits of civilization, but as soon as the bill shows up, suddenly they're private citizens, secured parties, or living souls floating above the laws the rest of us abide by.
I was going to ask to object what he was about to say as far as about the numbers. About saying what I owe, but you already answered the question. Ask me the question.
And Mr.
Break down that amount if you want me to, Your Honor.
Pardon?
I can break down the amount if you'd like me to.
Just one moment. We'll get to that. Sir, can I ask you, I received the documents from you. Is there a reason why you don't think you owe that amount?
Because it's already been paid, Your Honor. Far as reporting adverse information about a co-signer Act 211 of 1989, Peninsula Place is trying to help me liable as the co-signer when I have an interest and a signature and I'm a natural person. So they're trying to go liable.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
Just so that I have the background on it. You reside in this unit that's at, I think, 315B.
Correct.
At 1000. You reside there.
That's my place of
Well, you live there, right?
Depends what you're talking about. I'm acting as a consumer. So, as far as like my, I'm there on special appearance, and my estate stays there. But as far as a natural man, I don't have no.
Well, don't worry, your beloved natural man won't be homeless and wandering the earth solo for much longer. It turns out that the estate, or as the rest of us normal humans call it, the state, hasn't exactly been keeping up with its rent payments either. So pretty soon, both you and your imaginary legal alter ego will be enjoying the same gourmet cuisine behind the courthouse, die-old sandwiches, mystery meat, and whatever treasure you can rescue from the lunchtime dumpster. Think of it as a family reunion, just you, your sovereign nonsense, and the eviction notice that finally brought you all together.
As far as my estate and my,
Okay, so when whoever is in this courtroom leaves here to go to what they would call home, where does this person that's sitting here go?
to my place of abode, Your Honor.
Which is where?
A Plymouth place.
Okay, at the 315B.
Correct.
All right, that's what I need to know. Okay. Do you have a ledger?
And I'll give Mr. Lane a copy also.
Thank you.
And Mr. Fantera, this would be your witness, is
Yes.
that correct? Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we have her and Mr. Lane sworn in, please?
Thank you.
Yeah, one at a time.
Right hand. So we're affirming the testimony you're about to give. Okay.
I do.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Your Honor, could I give you a real quick context on that?
Yes, please.
We had a previous case last summer where Mr. Lane received Sarah funds. And when we had I have a case number, I have a copy of the unsigned copy of the COD. That was entered on September 9th. SOS paid his rent through September, and it left a small balance of, I think about $119, which we waived. So the balance, even though it doesn't show it on there because we didn't actually get the SOS check till sometime later, his rent at the end of September was $0.
Got it.
So the total balance that's on there is 5 months of rent at $513, water and sewer bills, electric bills. There's not even any late fees, and then there's 161 in court costs. So I just want to clarify that, in fact, none of this goes back past September 30th. In fact, I don't know if you remember, we actually, when we had the previous case, Mr. Lane had sued Peninsula Place seeking the return of all money he paid forever. And he denied that he owed money, but simultaneously applied for Sarah, and he denied he applied for Sarah. You verified with probably Aaron at the time that he had applied for Sarah. He ended up getting Sarah funds. He would not sign the COD, and then you basically gave him a choice. I'll enter the COD, or we'll have a trial and I'll give you a judgment. But it sounds like he's raising some of the same stuff now that he attempted to raise.
Your Honor, free to speak?
Go ahead, sir.
So, Your Honor, when I applied for,
Then, why would you even apply for it in the first place? Seriously, that's one of the worst defenses you could possibly offer. And let's not pretend anyone is falling for it too, and I both know you're lying through your teeth. You moved in the second your signature hit that contract, which makes it painfully obvious that you understood exactly what you were agreeing to. You knew the deal was straightforward. They provide you with a place to park your hollowed-out shell of embarrassment. And you provide legal tender like every other functioning adult. But instead, you decided to skip your end of the bargain and now want to pretend the contract magically doesn't count because it's convenient for you. Spoiler alert, that's not how anything works.
Sarah funding, I end up giving my principal information, which was my name, my date of birth, and my social security number. Basically, I'm here today saying that I gave my principal to Peninsula Place and I've never received any consideration.
Your Honor, I don't understand what that.
All right, listen up. because this is the moment everybody needs to focus. We're about to witness the sovereign citizen rental scam laid out in its full, majestic, unfiltered glory. And the best part? It's not being explained by some soft-hearted, wide-eyed fool trying to lure you into their crayon-flavored fantasy. No, this breakdown is coming straight from a real attorney, someone who actually went to law school, passed the bar, and is representing a victim who's being dragged through this nonsense. So, buckle up, because the scam is about to be exposed by someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
That's a yes or no. Because I'll tell you, if you are, then we'll go ahead with the trial. If you're not Trellis Lane, then I'm going to give them a judgment by default because Trellis Lane hasn't shown.
I'm here on special appearance.
No, you can't do that. You are not an attorney at law because you can't appear for somebody else. So my question is, and I'll ask it again, are you Trellis Lane?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. So, Mr. Lane, October of 2022, did you pay rent to the landlord?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and how did you pay that?
I'm paying with my credits that's on file. So I sent instructions back in May, basically to get my account zero every month.
You do what?
I sent instructions back in May, then I sent another one to December to the CEO.
The CEO of what?
American Campus Communities. Saying it right. So he's seen my email, so he's aware of what's going on. Basically, like I say, I'm looking for consideration. I have not been getting no consideration, no adequate consideration.
Well, you get adequate consideration for the contract and any payment by virtue of the fact that you have a residence. So I don't think consideration is even an issue.
But Your Honor, I have several questions.
Well, you can go ahead and ask your questions, but I don't know. Let me just ask this. October 2022, how did you pay your rent?
I paid with my took the bill, I endorsed it.
Did you give them cash?
We don't have,
We being whom?
I'm saying it's a credit system, Your Honor.
It's a what?
Credit system. We don't.
So who's in charge of this credit system?
So who's in charge?
Surely.
I mean, we haven't had money since 1933, the Emerson Bacon Act.
We being whom? Who are you talking about when you say we haven't had money? Who is we?
As far as like the United States haven't had money since 19.
I'm willing to bet that the rental contract you signed spelled out exactly how much you owed each month. The real question is, was that amount supposed to be paid in actual legal tender? Or in lead paint chips? Because let's be honest, sovereign citizens only seem to have an endless supply of one of those. And it sure as hell isn't money. Every time rent comes due, suddenly the natural man is broke, confused, and allergic to currency, but somehow fully stocked on every variety of non-toxic crayon, substitute known to mankind.
I don't know. You're saying you gave them credit.
Yes.
In what form did you give them credit in the month of October 2022?
Then credit, I took the bill, which they give me a bill every month, which is a statement. I take the statement. If you want to, I can show you what I'm doing.
I know what he's referring to. Can I?
$1 billion. Are you kidding me right now? What have I been doing with my life grinding on YouTube? Uploading videos every week like a sleep-deprived raccoon when, apparently, I've been sitting on enough imaginary cash to buy a Bugatti filled with tiny baby Bugattis inside of it like some kind of luxury Russian nesting doll. Forget content creation according to this sovereign citizen math. I should already be retired on a gold-plated island shaped like my own face.
Him. Here's what here's what he's getting, Your Honor. We have a third-party billing company called Zigo. And so what they do is every month they bill the utilities. So he gets this bill, and then you'll see at the bottom what he writes is pay to the order of Peninsula Place. And so what he's taken, so for example, the top one says pay to the order of Peninsula Place, $662.12. That amount is his monthly rent plus the $123.12 in utilities that are at the top. There's 3 of these that I've attached. So what he does is he cuts off the bottom and he mails that in as with instructions to pay to the order of Peninsula Place as if that's a check.
Have this marked as plaintiff's exhibit and 2. The ledger being 1. Mr. Lane, you have a copy of what I've marked as plaintiff's exhibit 2. Is what Mr. Fantera described, is that correct? Is that what you do?
Yes, I'm accepting the credits that's given to me, and I'm transferring to that.
Who's giving you this credit? They who?
So Peninsula Place, so in the beginning, when I signed up with Peninsula Place, I gave my principal information. So those payments are supposed to come to me as credit. So
what payments?
The payments that's coming every month. So those payments, they're trying to hold me liable for it, and I'm taking the credits that I'm receiving and dishing it back to them, to Peninsula Place.
Who's giving you credit?
You said who's giving me credit?
Yeah.
I have credit, Your Honor. I have a security interest.
In what?
And this so-called contract with Peninsula Place.
Okay, but who's giving you credit? Young man, you keep using these terms, payment, credit, and it seems to me as I'm listening to you that you're using them improperly. So my question is, have you paid anything to the plaintiff in US dollars or anything that evidences US dollars?
No, I haven't paid in US dollars.
Or anything evidencing US dollars? Like a check, credit card, anything like that?
So this is...
No, that's a yes or no.
Can you repeat the question, Your Honor?
Have you, let me just break it apart so we get it real clear. Have you paid for the months of October 2022, November 2022, December 2022, January 2023, or February of 2023? Have you paid to anything to Peninsula Place in US dollars?
No, Your Honor.
Have you paid anything to them that is evidence of an account which holds US dollars?
Yes, Your Honor.
What? And what account is it attached to? You better be careful about answering my question. Because if you're telling me that you gave them or paid them something that evidences an account that can access US dollars.
Me. Pay twice. Buddy, you have to pay once before you can even start whining about paying twice. And newsflash, you haven't paid once in the last 5 months. Not a dime. Not a penny. Not even a faint whisper of financial responsibility. I will never understand where people like you get this idea that apartments and houses just materialize out of the soil like wild mushrooms, free, self-sustaining, and available to whoever wanders in first. This isn't Minecraft, and landlords aren't magical woodland creatures building homes out of friendship and fairy dust. These places cost money to build, money to maintain, and money to live in. But somehow you think your rent is optional, like a suggestion written in pencil. Absolute clown behavior.
You said that's access to US dollars? Right here.
What is that? What Mr. Fantera just gave?
Yes.
How does that access US dollars?
Because, Your Honor, this account, I'm the holder and I have the interest.
Then show me the balance on that account.
They show you the balance?
Yep.
Just showed you the balance.
No, you haven't shown me anything. Show me the balance on the account. If you give somebody something that evidences that they can access US dollars, then there is a balance on that account in terms of what you're giving them. Much as if somebody gave a check to them, they would be able to show the account for which they can then present that check and receive US dollars. Show me that account, Mr. Lane.
Like I said, Your Honor, I don't know what else you're asking for. This is the
No, you know exactly what I'm asking for.
you're asking for something that's coming out.
Something that evidences that by that piece of paper that you've given them, that they can access US dollars.
Okay. I don't have any other account besides this, Your Honor.
You don't have any what?
I said I don't have any other evidence besides this right here.
That does not show me that they can access US dollars.
Okay.
Where would they take that to, in your mind? Where would they take that to access United States dollars?
Put it on the ledger.
Where would they take it to access US dollars?
So, okay. So, Your Honor, so I got a question. As far as landlord and tenant relations, relationships, it's sitting here.
I'll try to answer your question as soon as you answer mine.
Okay.
Where would they take it to access US dollars?
They would take it and take the check and put it on the ledger with my credit. Because if I owe something, Your Honor, it would be in the negative balance. How can I pay something that's in a positive balance? How can
You don't have a positive balance.
this is
You have given them a piece of paper that you yourself just said is a check. So where would they take that to access your account
so, Your Honor,
and receive US dollars?
they're acting in dishonor. They're taking it and they never said anything about or object to it. So it was off.
Oh, they're objecting now, certainly. Where would they take it, Mr. Lane?
So where would they take it? I mean, as far as they have a security deposit deposition bond. So they have it in a financial institution.
What financial institution
I'm not.
would they take it to get cash from your check, as you call it, that would then be debited from your account? Where would they take it?
Debited. So what about the credits, Your Honor?
I don't see a credit.
On this paper, it says credit payments and credits.
That's not what it means, to the extent it says that. You have no credit. Where would they take it to get US dollars?
So where would they take it? They would take it out of my trust, Your Honor.
Out of your trust.
Yes.
Where is this trust located?
We all have a trust in me.
Okay, let's say we all do. I'm not accepting your premise, but let's say we all do. Where is your trust located?